April 2019, EuroLeague Women's Championship game. Breanna Stewart tears her Achilles. July 2020, a Hollywood Hills street. Megan Thee Stallion takes a bullet in her foot. They've never been part of the same story. Until now. By the time Stewart arrives at UConn, the basketball world already knows her name. What it doesn't know yet is that she's about to do something nobody has ever done. 4 straight national championships. 4 straight Final Four Most Outstanding Player awards. Nobody before her. Nobody since. At the same time in Houston, Meg is building a reputation of her own. Not in arenas, but in ciphers. Freestyling over other people's beats. Battling for respect in rooms full of grown men. Leaving with the only thing that mattered, respect. While Meg is earning her stripes in Houston, Stewart is changing the game at the highest level. Stewart goes #1 overall to the Seattle Storm in the 2016 WNBA draft, and she's redefining what a 6'4" forward can be. Ball handling, shot creation, rim protection. Meanwhile, Meg is doing the same thing in music. The body, the punchlines, the flow. She has all of it. The industry wants one lane. Meg refuses to stay in it. In 2018, she signs with 1501 Certified Entertainment. Later that year, she partners with 300 Entertainment for distribution and marketing. Both enter their industries carrying the same advantage. They don't need development. They don't need validation. The question was never their talent. The question was whether the world around them could catch up fast enough to deserve them. While Meg is signing her first major deals in 2018, Stewart reaches the mountaintop. WNBA MVP, WNBA champion, Finals MVP, 23 years old. 3 trophies most players spend a lifetime chasing. She did it in the same season. The debate is over. Stewart isn't one of the best players in the league. She is the standard. Hot Girl Summer stops being a song title. It becomes a movement. Then comes 2020. Savage explodes on TikTok. The Beyoncé remix follows. Her first #1 single in the country. The world is finally catching up to what Houston already knew. Just like Stewart, the debate is over. Meg isn't next up. She's here. 2 different industries. 2 women at the top of their profession. 2 women who no longer climbing the mountaintop. They've arrived, and neither one knows it yet. Everything is about to change. April 2019. Stewart is playing for Dynamo Kursk, EuroLeague Women's Final. She drives, she plants, and the Achilles goes. The injury that historically ends careers, or permanently shrinks them, coming off an MVP and a championship. And suddenly, the thing that made her great is no longer guaranteed. Her world shrinks to a dim rehab facility, a set of crutches, and the tedious, agonizing labor of learning to trust her own body again. 15 months later, July 15th, 2020, Hollywood Hills, Megan steps out of a vehicle and hears gunfire. 2 bullets in her feet, coming off the biggest commercial run of her career. Instead of celebrating it, she's relearning how to walk, while the internet decides whether to believe her version of her own story. It takes her months to publicly say what actually happened. The man responsible isn't convicted until December 2022. Tragedy doesn't care about your MVP trophy. It doesn't care about your Billboard position. It hits at the zenith, when you have the most to lose and the least amount of armor left. Neither one asked for a redemption arc. Neither one was given a clean path back. What both of them did in the silence after, that's the part of the story that actually defines them. 2020, the WNBA bubble. Every team isolated, every storyline magnified. Stewart comes back from the Achilles tear that was supposed to diminish her. Instead of looking smaller, she leads Seattle to another championship, wins Finals MVP again. Same trophy, a completely rebuilt body. She doesn't come back as the 2018 version of herself. She comes back smarter, more tactical, not just the engine anymore. The strategist who now knows exactly how fragile the machinery is. Meanwhile, Meg doesn't go quiet. Weeks after the shooting, she's still releasing music. WAP with Cardi B hits #1, her second chart topper of the year. released while she's still processing what happened, physically and publicly. In November, good news arrives. The album opens with Shots Fired, naming what happened on her own terms, refusing to let anyone else's version of the story be the one that stands. Both of them had a choice almost nobody gets to make publicly. Come back exactly the same, or come back changed in a way the world could see. Both chose the second option. Fast forward to 2026. Neither one of them is just surviving the story anymore. They're building the infrastructure around it. Stewart co-founds Unrivaled alongside Nafisa Collier, a new 3-on-3 league built to answer a question nobody else was solving fast enough. Where do WNBA players compete and get paid properly? In the league's own off-season. But she's still adding to the resume. In 2024, Stewart leads the New York Liberty to the first championship in franchise history. 3 WNBA championships, 2 finals MVPs, 2 league MVPs, 3 Olympic gold medals, still ascending. Meanwhile, Meg isn't just making albums anymore. 3 Grammy wins, a Broadway debut in Moulin Rouge, an animated series in development, one of the voices on the official FIFA World Cup anthem. The girl who was told to wait until 21 to even try this professionally is now building the kind of multi-platform career most artists never reach. And maybe that's the real story. When Sheryl Swoopes entered the WNBA, opportunities like this barely existed. When pioneers like Roxanne Shante and Lil' Kim were building careers, the blueprint looked very different. Stewart and Megan didn't create those doors, but they're walking through them farther than anyone before them. Stewart and Meg maybe have never met, never shared a stage, never shared a court. That's exactly the point. Greatness like this doesn't need a crossover moment to prove it's real. It just needs someone willing to put the 2 resumes next to each other and let you see what was always there. 1 mic, 1 ball, 1 story. If you missed episodes 1 and 2 of the WNBA 30th anniversary slate, Cheryl Miller and Roxanne Shante, Sheryl Swoopes and Lil' Kim, both are on the channel right now. This has been Dare to Compare TV, where the booth meets the hardwood. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week.